Hey everybody, it's Erich Davies. I'm the creator of Eerie Hour with Erich. As you can see, I'm nowhere special tonight. I'm at home and I am tired. But I know everybody wants to see an Eerie Hour with Erich episode tonight, so that's what I'm here to introduce to everyone. Anyway, tonight's episode is another guest segment, and it's going to feature another good friend of mine who was also in the season 3 trailer. His name is Rocky, or as he's going to introduce himself tonight, is Ezra, because that was his character in the trailer. So yeah, it's going to be a great story tonight, and I hope everyone likes it. So without further ado, sit back, relax, and enjoy tonight's episode of Eerie Hour with Erich.
Aren't you scared?
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Eerie Hour with Erich. I'm Ezra, your guest host. Welcome to Around the Fire, where we tell scary stories of the strange, the macabre, and various urban legends. Tonight's story is called Tailypo, written by Joanna Galdone. Now, once upon a time, living just down the road, not too far from here, there was a man, and he lived in a house that was disgraced to himself, his neighbors, and everybody else. His neighbors said, "This is a terrible house. You've got holes in the ceiling, and holes in the walls, and holes in the floor." "That's right," he said, "and this is my house. I use the holes in the ceiling." "For what?" they said. "I can look up them holes and see what kind of weather we're having." "Oh, that's awful," they said. "What about the holes in the wall?" "I use them holes. I can look through them holes and look down the road and see who's coming to visit." "Well, what about the holes in the floor?" "Well, I can look under the floor, around the chimney, and see my hound dogs playing. It's my house. Don't come in here if you don't like it." Well, one night, when it was very dark and very cold, the old man sat in front of the fireplace and watched the dogs play beneath the house. When all at once, out from under the house, through this hole in the floor came a critter. The critter had two long pointy ears, and a long snout of a nose, and little teeth with sharp little points on the end of it, and long gray hair. Now this critter was very strange, for it had one thing, a tail that was 25 feet long, and he took that tail everywhere he went. Up through the hole from under the house came the critter. It looked up and it looked down, and it looked all around, and it said, "Oh." Then it pulled that tail from beneath the house, and the tail went all around it. And the man said, "Whoa." This critter looked around, looked through the holes in the ceiling, and it looked through the holes in the wall, and it looked through the holes in the floor, and it said, "Oh." The critter did not like what it saw, so he turned around and put his head back through the floor and started beneath the house again. When he reached up to grab that 25-foot tail, that old man said, "No, no, you won't." He reached over and he picked up an axe. And he lifted that axe into the air. He brought that axe down. It came down right on the critter's tail. Jump. And the critter said, yow! And the man said, I'll fix you. And he picked up that tail, and he wrapped it around his hand, and threw it on a nail. Well, he watched that tail all night. Couldn't help but say, I got that big old long tail. But he got sleepy. So he got up, and he went into his room. And he blew out his candles, and put on his nightshirt, and slipped himself down inside the covers. The minute his head hit that pillow, we went sound asleep. But over in the night, as he slept, he heard something way down the woods, and it said, I want my Tailypo. Who's got my Tailypo? Oh, said the man. It's that critter. He's down there hollering about how he's wanting his tail. What am I going to do? Oh. He pulled the covers back over his head. Oh, I am so scared. I've got to hide. I've got to hide. The critter's going to come up here, he said. I don't have anything to worry about. The critter's going to come up here, and I'm going to sick my hound dogs on him. Here, hound dogs, get up. Get up, sick them. Hound dogs, sick them. Get on. Get down, hound dogs, get on. The hound dogs woke up. The hound dogs started barking and growling. And off they went. The old man said, serves him right. After a long time, that man had fallen asleep again. He was sleeping so good, when all at once he heard something. Something in the room, beside the fireplace. It sounded like, who's got my Tailypo? I want my Tailypo. Oh, the old man said, it's coming. It's coming. What am I going to do? Slip back under the covers again. But beneath the covers, it was dark. Too dark. And all of a sudden, the man heard, who's got my tail? You've got my tail! Why, that old Tailypo grabbed that man. And that man said, no. I don't have your tail. It's hanging on that nail. It's hanging on that nail. The critter threw the man down, ran over, grabbed his tail. Down through that hole he went. And nobody's seen that critter or his tail again. And that is the end of that. Thank you everyone for tuning in to this episode of Eerie Hour with Erich. Be sure to hit the like button and subscribe. Also hit the notification bell. It helps out this channel immensely. And feel free to share the video with anybody that you think will like this. Also like us on both Facebook and Instagram. Have a good night. Dreams can become reality, but dreams can also become nightmares. But can nightmares become reality? Well then, you be the judge. Thank you for tuning in. Tune in next time, if you dare.